Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the action again. It's the main stage event featuring 4-star Spider-Gwen. She's actually a lot of fun with some great stun and big time damage abilities and very inexpensive abilities. We're going to get into a battle or two featuring Spider-Gwen here in just a little bit. This is probably going to be a little bit shorter video, but more along the lines of normal length for normal people. So we'll get into some PvP action for sure. We've got some tokens to do, and we're going to start out in the Deadpool's Daily Quest here and run through the, let's see, did I want to take on this battle first? Yeah, I wanted to check out X23. I've played her recently, but she is required to play along with Dakin and Black Widow, and this is a pretty good team that they've put together. Let's start here, then we'll do our tokens, do PvP, and call it a day. Jumping right into the action here, guys. So the reason these two, or three, play together reasonably well is that Dakin can make strike tiles really easily, and whenever your team matches green. With X23, her main ability is green, and so obviously that's going to feed real nice synergy between the two. Let's start out. With X23, she also has a passive red ability, which builds up, it's her healing ability. Anytime you match a color that has her icon on it, meaning she tanks that color, and so she will heal when you do that. That's really pretty awesome. She starts with a little bit on the lower side of health. A lot of the Wolverine related characters do, but it's a really nice heal. And I like to get her red up to 9 before I play her green. Oops, how do I give them an extra move every time? This will be fine. She'll take the damage here, and then you'll see that she can essentially heal all of it back pretty quickly. But the reason I want to get to 9 red before we start doing her other abilities, we've got it now, is because of this. Holding back is her green ability at the beginning. It does direct damage to the target enemy, pretty normal, but it becomes Berserker Fury if you have 9 red when you play it. So I always suggest that you try to get that 9 red before you do that. And now there's hardly any green matches, so let's go for purple. I'll show you her purple here in a second. Let's see, how can we get a green match lined up? If we do the blue up there, it lines up green. They might take it though. Not bad. Couple things we can do here. Let's actually go for, we're going to take out Hawkeye, I believe, with this double match. And we matched green, so we're going to get more strike tiles on red. That's why I kind of wanted to take that easily matchable red away, so the strike tiles are more in safer locations. So we've got a bunch of strike tiles, and that's where it comes into play with her tracking prey ability. This thing has a cost of 8, but it starts at a cost of 12 and is reduced for friendly strike tiles. So there's 4 strike tiles out there. It only costs 8 now and can be reduced to a minimum of 6. It's a huge damage ability. Which way should we match green here to get the most out of the board? Let's do it this way because we have a purple drop. More strike tiles, even. Wolverine played his really big hitting black ability against us. Knocked all the green off the board. Surgical Strike is an awesome move. And so we lost a little bit, but there's still a lot of strike tiles on the board. This is good. Tracking Prey only costs 7. It will definitely place that trap on a purple tile, and there's no real purple matches. So, I don't think I'm going to quite play it yet. Now I should have played it because we lost a bunch of strike tiles. And the cost is back up to 10. But if we get a pretty... Okay, let's play it now because we're going to get a yellow match that lines up purple. Let's get lucky here, Tracking Prey on the right side. Not exactly where I wanted it, but we can probably work this out. How can we drop purple down close to that trap? Well, let's start here. Probably don't want it on the bottom usually, but that's a multi-move combo. This trap tile is very strong. If we match it, we get a bunch of damage. If the enemy team matches it, it's way more damage. And so I kind of like to go for it myself because we get the strong strike tile, 7-10 for doing that. Here's an awesome move. This blue, move it up. It'll line up a purple match for our trap, but we'll also get a whole bunch of matches up above with purple and red and more. Wow. Alright, for that Thor, we are going to take you out with Tracking Prey. Oh man, hold on. I gotta turn on the animations for this. I like this one. All the way down. And look at X23. She's been through so much damage from the enemy team and still nearly full health. Of course, poor 2-star Black Widow is about out, but we have 990 worth of total strike tiles on the board. Cool. Might as well play Tracking Prey again for fun since it's only 6. We'll see where it ends up, and then that'll be our little bit of a challenge. Can we get it matched away before that? Probably not. I think we're going to end up finishing it right there. Yeah. Didn't even get a chance to play her green. But that's pretty fun. With the free strike tiles on the board, getting that purple reduced in cost is a very helpful benefit. Let's go into Spider-Gwen's PvP. We'll play a match or two here, then we'll do our tokens, and then we'll have time for 1 or 2 more PvP matches in the simulator after that. We'll take on this guy with a Thor and Okoye team. And Spider-Gwen's been pretty fun because her red hits crazy strong if you get enough, if you get enough web tiles on the board, it becomes very inexpensive, similar to what we just talked about with with X23 for Spider-Gwen here. We're going to play her along with Peter Parker. Actually, let's put Miles. I like Miles on that side and Peter Parker on this side. This is a really cool Spider-Verse team. We've got all the colors covered for active abilities except for black. No big deal. Spidey will tank the black, and we'll make use of all 3 of Spider-Gwen. Well, we'll probably play everything but yellow from Spider-Gwen. So we'll play her purple for a double stun, 2-character stun, and then her red for Cherry Bomb. Just does a ton of damage. And then for Miles Morales, we'll probably just play his yellow ability where it puts a lot of web tiles on the board for Spider-Man, and we'll talk about his abilities when we get into it. Let's boost up a little bit of green, and we'll go for red and yellow. I think purple comes easy enough. So in this match, I probably will target their Spider-Gwen first. Well, let's look. Let's look at our damage here to be sure. I might be changing our mind because, yeah, we get 34,000 damage out of Cherry Bomb. Now, it says it costs 12, but that can be reduced all the way down to 6 if you get enough web tiles on the board. I think we're going to have an easy time doing that. So, since we're going to be matching almost all purple on the board, let's focus on Thor like I usually do. We'll get him down to about half of his health, and that will happen to be, you know, a little above 30-some thousand. That'll be the perfect spot for a knockout. So we've got a match 4 in green. Probably better just take it, but there's a couple cool ways to do this. Yeah, they're not going to steal that blue match from me. They don't have a blue user on their team. Okay. So I can be patient with blue. Let's get... I kind of like the other team to get yellow because Spider-Gwen on their team has a very inexpensive yellow, and it's really likely that she will play it instead of Okoye or Thor's yellow ability. And that gets web tiles on the board for me to use, and I can do other focus on other colors. Go for green. So we need to get 10 green and then enough purple for some stun. What do we do here? There's a couple different ways to get red. We'll probably do it this way since we get blue with it. So there you go. She played her yellow. That put a couple web tiles on the board. That doesn't change much of anything. Except for now, Cherry Bomb only costs 8 instead of 12. That's good. Let's see. Blue and yellow. Whenever a web tile is matched by our team or their team, and if we're not stunned, by the way, then Spider-Gwen has an ability. Her passive side of her yellow means that she earns a burst amount of health for our team. And then Miles Morales, when a web tile is matched by us or the enemy team, earns AP passively. It's just an amazing combo when these guys get unstunned. We'll see here. Alright, we've got everything lit up and ready to go. How about we get another red match first, which should mean we can do the Cherry Bomb twice. And, let's do red this way. Oh, we did get that purple up in the top. I almost said that and didn't want to jinx my chances, and it worked. Okay. Thor has about 42,000 health. There are 3 web tiles on the board, right? Yeah, this is probably a pretty good spot. Let's not waste our purple yet. Let's play Stick Around, which just puts web tiles on the board if they only have 3 or fewer. If there's 4 web tiles on the board, it'll actually stun the enemy team for 2 turns, the whole team. Kind of cool ability. Now, we're going to take a little bit of a risk with all these web tiles on the board. Let's jump out with Arachnid Agility. It's an amazing ability from 5-star Peter Parker. It does 5,700 damage to a random enemy, and then 5,700 damage again for a total of 5 times damage. We're going to see how many of those randomly will hit Thor, and hopefully it's 2 of them. And missed Thor completely. Pretty funny. So since that's the case, we've got all these web tiles on the board. Let's go ahead with the Cherry Bomb, and we're going to hit Gwen with it. Change our strategy here, since this is just about a knockout blow for her. Yeah, it is. Awesome. We got her out of here, and Thor, we can just continue to damage him, since he's nowhere near his half health status yet. Getting there. Blue, black, white, and more. I don't mind matching away web tiles because we get the passive side effect of it, and it's going to be really easy to put web tiles back on the board since we have all this purple and red yet to use. Alright, let's do it now. Teenage Kicks. It only costs 6. And it stuns 2 enemies for 2 turns. That's why I really like knocking out one of the enemies, as soon as possible. Get some more green. We're up to 9 green. Can we get one more green somehow quickly before they wake up? Probably not. Let's see if it drops. Not this time. So we'll just stun them again and get more web tiles. We do have Thor down to about 32,900. Excellent. Time for a Cherry Bomb. He's out. Cool. Alright, so the only one left is a Koi. I think we're going to find a way to get a single green AP here. Maybe it'll drop down below. Sure did. Alright, this time we'll go ahead and play Miles for his power and responsibility. That puts web tiles back on the board. Arachnid Agility is all going to hit Okoye. So cool. 34,000. Since we haven't played it yet, let's go with Parker's red. For fun, let's play Stick Around for his stun. And the red web shot only costs 7 and already is guaranteed to do 12,000 damage up front. And if there's enough web tiles on the board, it converts one or more of them to web tiles, or to critical tiles. Just an awesome team. Thought that might be kind of fun. Good luck in the Spider-Gwen event, guys. Yeah, I'm playing with funny teams, so I'm taking hits from others. But that's okay, it's early. And let's do our tokens, and then we'll get a couple of battles in the Shield Simulator. It's a big day for me because, well, we'll see in a little bit when we get into the other vault areas. I won't forget to talk about it. Venom Bomb opened up tonight for me. So we'll do our first daily discounted draw. Just a 2-star. A lot more tokens coming for that soon. And man, I have to do the tacos tonight if I'm going to do it. Well, I'm going to think about that. 55 some taco tokens. I might record a separate video of that. I mentioned it last time. Mysterio and Friends, 1 day and more remaining on this one. I don't think we're going to get any more tokens, so let's run good on these 5. There's a couple of 4-stars still here to get. Would love to get Hot Guy. That's a good hit. That Mysterio purple would be amazing. We also have Peggy and Invisible Woman to go for. Colossus, good hit. He's a higher level 3-star for me right now. Black Widow, running good on the 3s. Last try today. And just a 2-star. Okay, well, I have one more day to press my luck on that. Here we are in the Heroes for Hire. And what I was excited about, well, first of all, this is new. This is not what I was excited about, but it's kind of a decent deal if you were already thinking about purchasing hero points. And for this price point, you would normally just get 2,900 hero points. That's fine, but this thing is kind of a decent deal. You get a little bit of ISO. That's not as much of a factor, but 3 covers for Miles is pretty good. 1 of each color. And then, you know, for the 1,800 hero points, you have to weigh what's the value of the Miles covers plus 2 legendary tokens. So you're probably going to get 2 4-stars from those legendary tokens, but, you know, 2 of them is about a 2 out of 7 chance at a 5-star, roughly, if you see it that way with the odds. So if you were inclined to be purchasing hero points, you get some extras here and it might be a pretty good deal. I'm probably not going to go for it, but sometimes I get suckered in and change my mind later. But here's what I'm excited about. We are going to spend the 250 command points to purchase this cover for Black Suit Spider-Man. I talked about it left and right, video after video so much. And he's my main 5-star that I'm working on covers for. And he is the essential 5-star character in the next Versus event. So, which, you know, starts today and tonight. So to get a jump on that, I am going to purchase this. This is not suggested for everyone. I would usually only suggest that you spend the 250 command points if this character is close to a champion level or you just haven't gotten this color yet and really need it. But 250 command points is about 12.5 draws from the classic legendary area. That's a lot of draws. That's usually enough to get you a 5-star yourself. Of course, it's random. Now, if you're looking for a specific 5-star like this, 250 command points is not that bad of a deal at all, especially since I need his blue. We're going for it right now. Plus the 50,000 ISO is normally a good deal for most people. I don't need a lot of ISO anymore, but I'm glad to get that in. We are going to add in that cover later. Let's go to finish off our tokens here. Got 6 elites. Maybe we'll get a gold or 2 out of that. Iron Fist is a good run. Patch Wolverine with a bonus Iron Man Model 40. That's a way to run, guys. And we finish out with 2 stars, no problem. We were getting way too many standards again. Maybe I'll do a bunch of standards on a separate video when I do the taco tokens. Maybe that would make sense. Well, we're here with 11 heroics. In my previous video, we ran a little bit colder on heroics. We did not get a 4-star out of 20 tries. So with 11 here plus a one-time draw from hero points, I think we're going to get a 4-star. Let's see and press our viewer luck. Hit it. Got gold right away. That's a good thing. Psylocke. Sentry. They're both higher level 3 stars. That'll be good rewards. I think Sentry might get us 15 command points from that level. 3 gold in a row. Vision. Another higher ranking character. Due for a 2-star or a couple here in a row. This is the 4-star right here. What do you think? Go. I'm not kidding. I totally just felt that. I think you guys focused the luck. The viewer luck worked. It just told me it was going to happen, and here it is. 3, 2, 1. It's Coulson. That's a nice hit, and you guys really came through because we get the 4-star bonus hero, and it's Infinity War Spider-Man. Awesome job, guys. What a double 4-star hit. I just had a big time feeling that was coming. Don't care if we get all 2 stars on the rest of the way out. Seems pretty likely, yep. Hey, we finish on a gold, and it's not just gold, it's blinking. Right when I started to doubt our luck had run out, or, you know, here we go again. Got a 4-star and hit it. What a hit. Captain Marvel, that is a huge level for her. Claim it. Good job on the tokens, guys. Let's add that stuff in. We're up to 73 latest legends. We're waiting for Hela to rotate out of latest, which actually I think happens a week from today. And no, she won't rotate out of latest legends a week from today, but a new 5-star character may be released a week from today, and then it'll be 2 weeks from then that new 5-star becomes into latest legends. So about let's see, how long is that? Would that be 2.5 weeks or so until that happens? Looking forward to that, to pull all of those tokens. Great. Right when I said I wouldn't take very long, here we go. Had a great video yesterday. Well, it was at least fun. We took on some PvP and had pretty bad. I played bad, and the computer ran really good against us, and we still got the win in that Hawkeye fight. It was so fun to turn that around. If you haven't seen it, maybe we didn't win. Maybe you better watch the video. Maybe it was just a close call that ran funny. Definitely you guys helped pulled me through with the strategy on that one. Level up these few 2 stars, and let's see, running out of time on Ares. Sounds good. 3 stars, ran back up to 10 of them. Vision, 258. Catching up toward 260. Here is the Sentry. Oh, we already got the 15 command points from him. That was a big hit for ISO. Another big ISO chunk from Psylocke. And look at that. Peggy Carter is the next reward at 265. Great. Iron Man is my new bonus hero to run him up to 259. 257 for the legendary token. There it is. Patch Wolverine's got the 15 command points. Colossus also with 15 CP. 3 stars really can help you add up those rewards. And the 4 stars. Ran great. Captain Marvel as our surprise hit. Level 351. 24,700 health. Awesome. Infinity War Spidey gets up to 323. Just about 20,000 health. He's also been boosted for the last couple of weeks. And at level 340 is another Black Suit Spider-Man cover. And it's going to be another blue. Agent Coulson, 339, next level for him is a legendary. And Howard the Duck that we just got from the Webbed Wonder event. Limited character, nice to get levels in him, and he's up to 283. We're not done. We got the 5-star cover for BSSM, train it up. Level 3 in blue. Now he does a little more damage, just 55-17 damage to the target if he's invisible. Otherwise, he just stuns the target normally and just does 1987 damage. He becomes invisible if an enemy on the other team is stunned. We've got him now at 353. Need 2 more covers, either 2 blue, 2 purple, or 1 of each, and he will be able to be champed. And we have it was a green cover that was saved. Looking forward to continuing to level him up. That's great. So let's level him up now. So I don't forget, we can take him into a PvP battle. 50,700. To take him up to level 420. Let's do it. So I guess his blue, I shouldn't have looked until now. Now it's even higher, 6241 or 2252. His green ability went up a bunch. Now it's at 12,000. It was previously a little over 10,000 some, 10.6 or 10.8 in damage. That's great. And this is what I'm excited to keep working on, his purple ability. I'll probably run this at level 5 a lot of times. It's a passive, but it reduces enemy strike tiles by 65%. That can be huge against those Kitty and Rocket and Groot teams we'll see in a little bit. Next level reduces them by 75%, and then at level 5 it's just 100, down to a minimum of 1 point of damage. That's great. So I hope we make use out of that 25 command points, or 250 command points that we spent on that cover. I think it'll be worth it. Let's find a Rocket and Groot and Kitty team. That's a lot of points. I'll just play that one later. That's a tough team with Hela, although we might save that to play it. Looks like a fun team. Should be really easy to find a Kitty with Rocket and Groot team, although my points are pretty low so far. So maybe there's not a lot of them to run into yet. Later on, there tends to be a lot of them to run into. Maybe we'll have to go back to the Hela one. All right, let's do it. Oh. Yes, okay. 73 points for this, and that's a maximum level Rocket and Groot with a 461 Kitty. Let's take it on with... What team should we put together? Well, I think what we're going to do is start with Daredevil. He's above 50%, so that's good. We'll grab our Back in Black Spider-Man to play his blue ability. We'll go for purple and green with Daredevil, or we'll go with green on Spider-Man, depends on how much we have to play. And so we need a red, yellow, and black character. So who would be good for red, yellow, and black? Well, I was thinking of Nova, but he places strike tiles, and that might be pretty bad to do against Kitty. So maybe we'll go with Agent Venom. Or we scroll down the list here and forgo one of the colors with somebody else. Yeah, maybe we'll go... I think we'll get Agent Venom into a fight here once again. I've used him a little bit recently. But he could be good, because if we get a lot of AP in a certain color, he'll destroy a bunch of the tiles on the board, and could be enemy strike tiles. Let's go for this. All right. I think usually I boost red and yellow. Yellow's going to be fine. Don't need black. Green is going to be a challenge, but let's boost blue and purple just in case we need to get that stun going from Daredevil as quickly as possible. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is take on Hela first. They're all dangerous, but Hela is certainly quickly dangerous. The strike tiles as they are placed are 1900 damage on paper, but BSSM is going to be reducing that number. Let's go for purple right away. Gotta be careful not to let them get a bunch of cascades, because that's gonna add up the damage a little too quickly for what we want to do. I do want to retain a couple of strike tiles on the board, because if we get our purple for Daredevil quickly, then we can steal them and use them against Kitty. Maybe we should target Kitty first. Okay. Definitely nice that he's reducing those strike tiles. They're doing a whole lot. Way more than half of the damage that they would have normally been doing. What do we want to do here? Maybe... I could trick... Yeah, let's do it. We're going to trick them into making a match 4 in yellow, and it'll remove 2 of their strike tiles. I don't know how much we tricked them, but at least that reduces the strikes quite a bit. Get a purple match. Circuit Breaker's bad, because that's going to remove our special tiles. And it's actually really lucky that we got that small strike tile from Captain Marvel and the other team, because now we'll have more than one special on the board. If Kitty removes all remaining special tiles, she does about 13,000 damage. So how about we do... We have our purple ready to play, so let's go for just green here. Alright, Daredevil's back awake, and I need him to be alert so he can create more strike tiles and keep us safe. And when the time is right, we're going to steal those remaining strikes and hit back. Maybe we can get more red or blue first. Okay, protect tiles. We can steal some of those. Agent Venom's taking a little bit more damage than I wanted, so I think now is the time. What's our next move? What's our next move? Probably... Probably do the team up down below. I want to do black for Agent Venom, but I can't afford him to get injured anymore, really. So let's do it. We're going to stun Kitty, steal 4 special tiles. And everything we do for damage against her is going to be amplified by his sonar strike, or whatever you call it, right? Oh man, there's 2 match 4s and they're both bad. I think we're going to have to do... Man, that's rough. The way those yellows dropped down below. I can't do the match 4, or we'll lose 3 of those strikes. So I'm going to have to do it as a match 3 and disrupt the match 4 in purple that was up above. Okay, doing all right. We got to keep everybody healthy. What do we want to do? Probably blue here. But be careful not to do it in a certain way to set up an extra move. Alright, this is definitely not good with those attack tiles. However, we have a stun from Spidey. That sends him invisible, which is kind of cool, and then we get the extra damage for hurting a stunned opponent. Good. Let's go yellow and white. That's awesome. When you hit that many times on a stunned opponent, Daredevil just adds tons of extra damage to it. Now, it's not a big deal if he takes a little bit of damage here and there because he heals anytime he's below 50% health. He'll heal a bunch. And we have our yellow ready to play from Agent Venom. Alright, that's a problem though. Hela got red. I should have been more careful with the red. So what do we have here to do? Let's go for purple. That sends Daredevil up front for this Knives Out. She's going to steal our stuff. Good move on her part. There's only one strike tile against us. Let's do blue. We'll do a blue move here. Lucky drop on the red. Cool. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for sure. Let's play Tyke Web Doe again. I like how the stun happens first so that the damage effect gets the extra damage from Daredevil on top of it. We're going to hit her with Symbiotic Assault. This is a really cool couple of animations in a row. 8,000 for that. I have that at cover level 3. I don't use his red a lot because I really am a big fan of Agent Venom's yellow and black abilities. We'll play Take Cover now. It's a team damage, and he makes his allies invisible for a few turns. Nice. Okay. How do we not have any black yet to play? Nice multi-hit combo there. Takes Hela out. Finally got a little bit of black. Now we can play our ability before we lose Agent Venom. Military Might is very inexpensive. It only costs 5, but this thing does... it costs 5, but it also drains 2 from your highest colored AP pool, which, you know, as when we play this, it's black. Otherwise, it's green. No big deal. Let's go. 8,700 for that is killer. And unfortunately, it does force Agent Venom out front while the other guys were invisible. This should just about do it here. One more turn. And that's a tough team to take on, Hela and Gritty. But we get the win. And only Agent Venom would probably need the health pack. So that will turn out pretty good. 73 points. Well, I thought I was going to do more there. I took too long. And we'll do another video in a couple of days. I have a couple of requests from you guys that we want to get in action. And so I'll stage those up for the next run in Shield Simulator. We'll do more of this next time. But I appreciate you coming through, and that viewer luck on the tokens was just amazing again. Thanks for that. We'll end it here. If you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery, and have a good night, guys. See you next time.